Day 2 for the Olympia. We're getting ready to go to the press conference right now. Erin got up this morning and went and did her cardio first thing this morning. I'm not going to do cardio. I'll be honest, I didn't do cardio while I'm here. We walked around probably for like fucking 4 hours yesterday. I was fucking beat to fuck by the time I get to bed last night. Like, I was sore from walking so much. And we're going to head over there and do that. Then we're going to come back here, eat, go train at City Athletic Club, which is like the big place that everybody's training now while they're here. Then we're going to go to the Isotori thing, 7 to 11 tonight. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. tonight for, I forget where it's at, but we're going to go there. So for those of you that always wonder why men are always late for everything, this is why.
Am I late? I have 10 minutes.
Men are always late.
I am dressed. I am clean.
I'm dressed, I'm clean.
I'm ready to rock. I'm going to be out the door
God.
in 10 minutes, exactly.
See what happens when you give her a fucking coffee in the morning? La 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 la.
Aw, were you sleeping in and resting?
Babe, I was busy sleeping.
You were sleeping, and I was doing fucking cardio. I was grabbing breakfast. I had to shower.
I'm a married man. I need my rest.
This is bullshit.
Big mountains guy, but it's kind of nice. Like beyond those mountains, it's just like fucking desert. Gotta get in that pool. What? What are you doing down there? They can't tell we're spying on them.
Former Olympia champions, sharper every year, the blade, Dexter Jackson. And your five-time Olympia reigning and defending champ, give it up for the gift, Heath. Folks, I introduce to you your 2016 Junior Olympia lineup.
Welcoming him back here, Kevin Levrone. Thanks, Kevin, for coming back. This is the man that made me start bodybuilding. This is the truth. Now, Bob, what do you think, my man?
I think it's going to be one of the most exciting Olympias to date, DJ. Of course, history will be made this weekend at the Olympia, and we've got some great storylines here today. We're going to give the first line to the champ, the first word and the last word, of course. Still Heath in the house. All right, champ. This is not unfamiliar territory for you, but this year, five-time champ instead of four-time champ, looking to tie Dorian Yates with number 6 this year. Obviously, as people know, Phil very vocal on social media. He's out there with the fans, whether they love him, hate him, or anything in between. So, welcome back to the Olympia stage, champ.
Sweet to be back. I definitely want to say thank you all for coming out. I know that this is not an event that just happens with people just in the United States. People from all over the world, we have competitors from all over. but also the fans from all over the world. I really appreciate you guys for taking your time and your resources and creating our sport and bodybuilding and means the world to me, all these amazing athletes. You know, I'm just really excited to be here. This is now, you know, another title defense. Every year is a new challenge, a new part of my journey, a new phase of life. And, you know, I'd like to follow up with what Dennis James said and, you know, give a shout out to Kevin for actually talking the talk and walking the walk. You know, when I first started bodybuilding, Kevin Levrone was definitely one of my, you know, initial idols because of his musculature, his symmetry, his proportion, and all these amazing things. And I know on social media, throughout my career, it's been repeatedly over and over and over again, virtual promos downs and stuff like that of Kevin and I, because we share some similarities. Now we actually get to see it. I give him a lot of credit because of the fact that 13-year layoff, I mean, damn, I don't think any of us could do that. And that's what bodybuilding really is. It's saying, you know what, age ain't nothing but a number. We go through all different types of adversity. We may give up, but you know, we get back up and we decide that, you know, we're gonna handle this on our terms. And you know, this is a living proof that, you know, we got some young guys, we got some, you know, rookies, we got some older guys. And it's great for the sport, it's great for you, the fans. I know you guys are really excited to see us get on Friday, you know, I'm pumped, I'm happy.
All right, thank you, Phil. Well, speaking of Kevin, let's get right to the champ. Kevin, 13 years removed from the stage, you decided this year you were going to make your return to the Olympia stage. We're obviously very happy to have you here and back in competition mode. Now, you told me a couple months ago that you were looking to bring back a 90s physique to a modern era stage. Have you achieved that in your prep for the Olympia?
Well, first I would like to say this is a great honor to be back here on this stage, so I want to say thank you to the organization. Thank you, everyone here, because this sport is certainly built on Ben and Jolita's dreams and integrity, and it just runs really, really deep. So as I look around this room, I see Raphael, I see Rob, I see Steve, I see so many years and years of hard work and integrity that goes behind not just being here, but what do you do when you walk off this stage? And I was just taught so much from Ben and Joe that you know, champions, you're not a champion just only on the stage, but you're a champion as well. When you leave this stage, what do you represent? What do you want to be known for? So for me, I just thank God for that opportunity. Thank God for this, the IFBB, and allow me again to come back and to present myself to the world and also the fans. So I want to say, first of all, thank you guys, and thank you for all the support and the fans around the world in this great organization. Thank you, Kevin. Talk about the 90s era. There's one more athlete on this stage that's competed in the 90s, that's been on this stage since '99, that placed second last year to the champion Heath, Dexter Jackson, at 47 years old. So when we talk about eras, we have another representative of the 90s, because his first Olympia was in '99, am I correct?
That's correct.
Now, listening to what's been happening and built up this Olympia with Kevin coming back, what does Dexter Jackson say to all this? I mean, you arguably had a few fans last year saying you could have won the show last year.
A lot.
Now, that must have been probably the biggest motivation you ever had since you've been on this stage, getting ready for this Olympia. What is Dexter Jackson saying to all of this?
What you mean, with Kevin come back and all that stuff?
No, well, yeah, they're saying bringing the 90s back and Kevin coming back out of retirement, being, you know, a little bit older than the average athlete on here.
Yeah, he's old. But I just want to say, Kev, it is such an honor, man, to have to be, you know, have competed against you over the years, and to actually, you know, I kept going. Okay, you know, it's so emotional right now. Excuse me, you know, because this guy's like an idol to me. So. Settle down. Let me say this again. All right, so Kevin, back to what I was saying. It was an honor competing against you so many years back in the day. And it's amazing seeing you come back after a 13-year layoff. It's unbelievable. I have nothing but good things to say about Kevin. So all you guys out there who've been trying to get me to say something, negative, it ain't gonna happen. Okay, because like I said, I look up to you like my father, so I'm not gonna.
Don't be the first round of your old man. Just like the rose. But like Dexter saying,
Let me finish.
it's like family, you know what I mean? It's family that runs deep, back in those eras, man. So.
Yeah. So, we used to all hang out and, when we go overseas and stuff, it's not like that anymore. We were a family when we went overseas. And now you get the guys down, they win a couple dollars and they like, can't tell you nothing. King Kamala used to be, you remember that?
Absolutely. It's like one of the beautiful things about the sport, Me and Flex was talking earlier. It's like we were there for each other back in the day, So I hope that it will continue or at least come back, after this, this weekend.
But to finish up what I was saying, it's an honor to compete against you, and also to be able to compete in this era as well. So you got some great champions from both eras. Me being in both, so I'm a champion both. So I'm just saying this. Shut up, man. See, I'm gonna joke this. For you guys that don't know me, this is the real me. It took many years for me to show you this. And now I'm here.
That's exactly how you are and have been for years. You told me yesterday, if you were to win this thing, you'd hang them up after you won. You ain't going nowhere.
I'm not gonna lose. I put in a lot of work, man, since last year. Phil knows me. Me and Phil, we go way back, man. And Phil knows me. He was the same way with me. He wanted to beat me so bad when I was whooping his behind. He would call me up, I would be in the Popeyes line, let me get a 5-piece chicken.
What are you doing? Get a chicken and riblet dinner with some black eyed peas and corn and okra and this and that. I'm like, God dang, man, what are you, 8 weeks out? I got this, man. I'm like, damn, this guy got some genetics.
Did you guys rehearse this?
No.
It's an honor to be able to compete in both eras. Well, I've been through like 3 eras, so it's an honor to be.
Well, it's good to see that you give that much respect to your 5-year-old dad. He's the most fertile 5-year-old I've ever seen. Awesome. Now, can the 90s or the 2000s, who's going to beat you? Who's going to beat you?
Well, I'm interested to see on how Kevin's going to look since he took so long off. If Kevin comes back like Kevin, we might all be in trouble. But I think I've been known to have the best genetics ever in the sport because I'm the blade. I don't do no cardio, no abs, none of that stuff, so that's why I've lasted so long. Everybody's saying, Kevin's got the greatest genetics, and I'm like, well, why is he doing cardio 2 days out? I stopped 5 weeks out, I'm just saying.
I can already hear Kevin after he wins the show. Who your dad?
That's what he'd be saying. Phil, is the 90s physique good enough to beat a 2016 physique?
We will see you on Friday and Saturday night. It's as simple as that. I am not going to get into this. I'm going to do a damn job. My job is to win number 6, tie the games, and get the hell out of here. It's a good battle. I respect everybody. I'm excited. I know I look good, and I'll be able to prove my fight Saturday night. That's it.
Well, before we get the debate of the eras, folks, before we move on, I want to give recognition to our 2 IFBB presidents sitting down in the front row. Please welcome Mr. Rafael Santoja and Mr. James Mannion. Last year, I heard more than a handful saying Sean Rhoden might have won last year. Welcome, Sean.
Thank you.
Well, Sean, you're clearly one of the guys that we talked about the mass monsters, we talked about the classic physique style, like Cedric. We'll get to Cedric in a moment. But you're clearly a guy that's pretty much right in between. You certainly got the muscle, but you also bring those classic lines. What improvements have you made this year to get you in front of Phil Heath?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out and showing support. Being an IFBB pro has always been a dream of mine, and to be sitting up here with these great athletes, getting ready to go out here once again on Friday night. Came to you guys so excited. I've been ever since stepping on stage last year. And with Kevin coming back, I've been a big fan of Kevin. We've lived 30 minutes away from each other back in Maryland, and Kevin has been a great friend of mine, and it's an honor to be able to step on stage next to a legend. As far as making an improvement, I think I worked on everything. I mean, I didn't feel as if I lost last year. I think the man would walk away with his hand down. I mean, I know I brought a package that, in my opinion, should have won, and it's just a matter of going back out here and presenting myself and showing what I've done.
Well, remember you saying last year you're going to beat Phil. You voiced it very openly right here. You were sitting where Dexter is sitting today, and you basically told Phil that you will beat him in almost every shot. Now, you lost, not only to Phil, but also to Dexter last year. So now, what is your mindset, knowing that there's two guys you got to beat in order to win this title? What improvements have you made, and what is your, tell me, what do you beat these guys on this year? What do you think is your strong part? What makes you just beat these guys this year? What's different about Sean Ray? Sean Rhoden, not Sean Ray, I'm sorry, Sean Ray. I'm here so much 90s, I'm all back in the 90s.
Flex, you want to come back? Well, again, last year, as I said, it was a challenge for me going out there and made it quite clear, sitting here that I didn't think Phil was going to be being imposing. I'm going to make the same statement with both Kevin, Flex, I'm sorry.
And even you don't know what you're talking about.
Phil and Dexter. I mean, I've made enough improvement where I feel as if condition-wise, temperature-wise, pose for pose, I mean, I would love to get a call out just me and Phil.
We'd love to see that too. Don't we?
I think we could probably make that happen. I know Steve Weinberger, our head judge, is in attendance today. Steve, can we look forward to that call out? Absolutely. Steve is here to please.
I'm confident enough to know that I did my homework, and I'm ready to go out here and just get it on.
Well, D, some of the word that's been out there this offseason, of course, we've heard the same 3 or 4 names throughout. And of course, that's Sean Rhoden, Phil Heath, Dexter Jackson, Big Ramy, Ruly Wingler. We hear these names over and over and over. These are the guys to beat, these are the guys to beat. The one name you haven't heard too much of, though, is maybe a name that you should have been hearing about, and that's Cedric McMillan. All right, Ced, the one.
Testing. 1, 2. Okay, yeah.
Should your name be up there with these guys when they talk about people that are a threat to this Olympia title this year, Cedric?
Well, okay, I can give you a genuine answer, then I can give you an answer that people tell me I should say. Right?
No, listen. This is the Olympia crowd. Let me tell you, they're not looking for PC, man. They want to hear it from the heart. So, isn't that right, guys?
All right, so keep it real from the heart. And I'm talking to Sean about this, and he been on my ass all year, ever since. Well, I got to this part, but I didn't get much farther than this part last year. And when he got the word, I was sick. He was like, "What?" Cedric, because we had a plan.
I said you should get out of the hospital and drive over here.
We had a plan. If I could get in that first call out, we was gonna tag him. We was gonna do the best we could to, try to out.
You gonna block Phil out? What are you guys gonna do?
I mean, I hit him high and Sean hit him low or something. And when one of them gets
Kai, we tag in. But anyway, I didn't get to make it, you know, and for the last couple of years, me and Sean, you know, when we talk and stuff, I always have been a fan of his physique and his conditioning. You know, we kind of started, I think we turned pro the same year. He was a few months before me, and we had kind of the same little rocky start, and then, you know, we both kind of, you know, found ourselves around the same time. But the difference with us is he has, you know, the legs, the lower body that he has is one that I, you know, would like to have, and then his conditioning came along almost immediately once he got with Chris, and that's been something that's been, you know, developing for me over time. So I said that to say that, you know, these last couple of years I've been kind of using Sean as a benchmark for myself, you know, wondering how he look at how many weeks out to kind of gauge where I am, and that really helped me get ready for the Arnold. Well, first Kevin's show in Poland, and then I'm going into the Arnold this year. And I knew, of course, I was going to have to compete against Kai, and I was scared to death. You know, it was one of the thickest short guys, you know, in the sport. And I just said to myself, man, if I can, you know, stand up there and compete with him, you know, and maybe win a few poses and maybe look good beside him, then that would kind of give me, you know, the confidence that I needed to feel that I actually belong in, you know, these top guys that are definitely going to be in the first call out. So with your original question, the answer is, I don't care if my name is not mentioned as one of the top guys yet, because I hadn't actually been up there and had a chance to compete yet, you know, but, you know, the answer that I should tell you is that yes, my name should be included with those guys, but what I want to do is just, and what I'm praying for, what I'm asking for and pleading for, man, just give me a shot. If you could just put me up there, I'm sure I would do some damage at the show. And I'm doing this for, you know, for the people who love the style of bodybuilding that I love. And, you know, I can remember when I turned pro, you know, there was no talk about classic looking physiques. There was no physique division. There was no classic bodybuilder division. And, you know, I like to believe that they came up with these divisions to try to find a place to put me, you know, because I just didn't fit anywhere. But my goal was to try to get the sport to go back to where it was when it was so beautiful and when I fell in love with it. And to see all these changes being made and they're making way for these young guys as they begin to develop their physiques. They don't have to try to think and focus, and their goal is, I want to look like Dorian Yates, so I got to look like Ronnie. Now they can, as they develop, they have another look that they can try to achieve, and they can stop there or work on that before they actually ruin their physiques trying to be something else. You know, for those that have the genetics to be big, they can go for that too, you know? The whole point of it all, and what's so beautiful about bodybuilding is, you know, there's so many different types of us, and we all have something unique to offer. You know, and what I just hope is, and it kind of was disappointing for me because it seemed like coming into the show there was a story about this guy, and him coming back, you know? But what I would like to happen, and what I hope happens, is that all of us have the opportunity to showcase our uniqueness, because there's somebody here to see each and every one of us, you know what I'm saying? And we all deserve, you know, a chance, and we all, you know, should have the opportunity to showcase ourselves for the fans, you know? Whether we get put in a certain call out.
All right, so I guess, what does Ramy feel like here 2016?
Salam alaikum. First, I need to say I'm really happy because I stand with one line with the living Kevin, because it's like a dream, you know. And I'm really sorry because I didn't hear Mr. Dennis Wolf here with my line. Yeah. I'm like, bro, very fast. Sorry, my English is still so bad. Yeah.
It's very good now, very good. Okay.
2 years ago.
And I need to say, 2016, maybe I changed everything. My idea about how can Ramy win this year. Because last 3 years I'm coming to win and never come to number 7 or number 8 or number 5. every time I come to win. This year, I think, I don't like to promise any people like last year, I'm shredded, but, you know, I think I can change a lot to make everyone here proud to make every fan from Ramy tell this, he can't see something in bodybuilding like this before. That's it.
All right, thank you, Ramy.